The Aether Foundation was an organization in the Alola region that had a goal to cure hurt Pokemon. However, over time we learned that at the heart of the Aether Foundation lies their real goal. Their goal to explore Ultra Space and learn about the Ultra Beasts. To fulfill these goals, they created the synthetic Pokemon, Type Null, so that they could take on the Ultra Beasts. But did the Aether Foundation create a Pokemon to explore the depths of Ultra Space as well? Today, we're going to be taking a deeper look into the Aether Foundation, and more closely at their first experiment related to Ultra Space, Porygon-Z. What's going on, guys? HybridHero here. One of the coolest things about being a PokeTuber is how certain Pokemon that you didn't really care about before start to grow on you as you do research on them and make videos based off of them. For instance, I made a video talking about why Porygon shouldn't have been banned from the anime, and as a result, Porygon, a Pokemon that I never cared for and always overlooked, now has a special place in my heart. Naturally, after this occurred, I became interested in Porygon's other evolutions, Porygon-2 and Porygon-Z. Now, Porygon-Z in particular is really interesting. The Porygon family evolves by trading when holding the upgrade and the dubious disc respectively. The description of the upgrade states that it was made by Silph Co., but the description of the dubious disc states that its producer is unknown. So this suggests that the Silph company didn't create the dubious disc. So, which organization could have created the dubious disc? By taking a look at some of Porygon-Z's dex entries, we find out that Porygon-Z was made to work in and explore alien dimensions. But it didn't go exactly as planned. Now in the Pokemon world, there are currently only two possible areas that can be interpreted as alien dimensions: the Distortion World and Ultra Space. And the organizations that were interested in the Distortion World and Ultra Space respectively were Team Galactic and the Aether Foundation. So the organization that created the dubious disc must have been one of these two. But surely it must have been Team Galactic, right? After all, the dubious disc and Porygon-Z both came out alongside Team Galactic in Generation 4. I probably would have sided with the idea that Team Galactic created Porygon-Z if it weren't for Type Null. Surprisingly enough, Type Null and Porygon-Z have a lot of similarities that are overlooked. Both of the Pokemon in their respective families are all man-made Pokemon. They're both normal type Pokemon that have the ability to change their own types. The Porygon family changes their type with the use of conversion, while Silvally uses the memory discs as a held item. Something about them changes when exposed to data in the form of discs. Their purpose for being created had something to do with another dimension, and both projects ended up as a failure, as in the end, something went wrong with both of them. And finally, Gladion uses both of them on his team. For the most part, Gladion's team has an recurring theme. The Pokemon that he uses revolve around friendship, but Porygon-Z has nothing to do with friendship. So, why was Porygon-Z added so randomly as the final addition to his team? Well, it would have been really easy for Gladion to obtain Porygon-Z, as the only way to get Porygon in Sun and Moon is through the post-game from an employee at the Aether Foundation, who calls Porygon a very precious Pokemon. Interesting. But what's more interesting is the fact that both the upgrade and the dubious disc are obtained from Aether Foundation members as well. The upgrade is given by a random member of the Foundation, but the dubious disc is given by none other than the Aether Foundation's lead scientist, Faba himself. But why would Faba be holding the dubious disc when he specializes in psychic type Pokemon? Could it be that the Aether Foundation were the ones to originally create Porygon-Z in order to explore the depths of Ultra Space? Here's the theory. It's likely that the Aether Foundation took interest into the Silph company's work in creating Porygon-2 as a means to explore space, and they decided to take it one step further and create another evolution to help them explore Ultra Space. But things didn't work out the way they expected it to go, leading to the project being a failure and leading to the creation of Porygon-Z. Anonymously, Porygon-Z and the dubious disc were released into the public the same way that Type Null and Silvally would be in the future. But unlike Type Null and Silvally, the dubious disc was being made by scientists all over the world now, as it was easier to create dubious discs and Porygon-Z than it would have been to create a Pokemon like Type Null. Faba now interested in the Ultra Beast, decided to create Silvally, the Beast Killer, by using what he had already learned from the Porygon-Z experiment. But that also led to a failure, and Silvally had become Type Null. Gladion then eventually saves one of the Type Null, and the events of Sun and Moon take place. And eventually, he takes Porygon-Z on his team, as he has the same sympathy and compassion for it that he had with Type Null, because the foundation that his parents owned created Porygon-Z. And so, he felt that it was his responsibility to at least take care of one of them. So while Faba and the Aether Foundation may have originally created Porygon-Z to explore Ultra Space, Porygon-Z is now a Pokemon that's used and loved by many. And this story certainly makes me love Porygon-Z as well as the rest of the Porygon family even more. Thanks for watching, guys, and a huge shout out to Meeper12346 and Rosalia_R from Reddit. This theory was actually a combination of both their theories. Thank you both so much for letting me use your theories. I appreciate it, and much love to both of you. The links to the theories will be in the description down below, so be sure to check it out. I also have a Pokemon Gold and Silver giveaway going on at the moment, and I'm selling Pokemon Halloween merchandise, the Beware of Me apparel. So, if either of that interests you, be sure to check the links in the description down below. Also, be sure to hero punch the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, hit that dislike button, let me know how you feel. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions, share the video with a friend, and finally, subscribe and hit the little bell icon if you want to stay up to date with all my content. Thanks, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Much love to all of you, and I'll see you in the next video, alright? Take care of yourselves, and have a great day. Later!